Life is Good says, question. I had a really good date Thursday, and since then I feel more insecure and doubting my personality. When I'm not dating, I feel confident, and I'm not doubting myself at all. Why is this? Because you're trying to please someone instead of you be part of the decision making in that, if that relationship is compatible, is good or not. You're just trying to think that you've already accepted that person, and now you're worried about if he will accept you. Instead, you should simply continue observing the relationship and being yourself. Be sure about yourself and don't expect anything. Don't want it. Don't desire it. Just let's see if the desire is naturally born in that relationship based on you qualifying that person every time you guys go out. Keep your eyes open. Don't try to sell yourself because you've somehow come to a conclusion that he's the right person for you. Why? How? You know about him as much as he knows about you. And if he hasn't made up his mind yet, or you think that he hasn't, why should you have? Why suddenly you think that he is qualified? And if you do, well, there's a good chance that he does too. And if he doesn't, who cares? That's the attitude you should have. You're not there to sell yourself. You're there to see if that relationship is the right relationship, if is mutually, nurturing. So you're trying to get ahead of yourself. You're fearful that if it doesn't work, what happens? So what happens? What happens if it doesn't work? Well, the world comes to an end. You're worried so much about what? Pleasure? Or you think he's the answer to your problems? If you think he's the answer to your problems, but then definitely he's not, because your problems can only be solved by you. And if you want to consider somebody else to be the answer to your problems, then you become dependent on that person, and that person becomes your boss. And you'll be simply not having the role you should have in a relationship. So solve your problems, and then go into a relationship for a relationship. And then if it doesn't work, who gives a damn? It's a relationship. It's not your life. It's not your survival. So that's how you should think of a relationship. And in that way, then you will relax. So what am I going to miss? So what? You miss something that you like, that it happened that didn't like you. And that's your whole anxiety, that you want that person to like you. Just be yourself and like yourself, and the others will follow. If you don't like yourself and you think that you can only like yourself if somebody else likes you first, then you're miserable and nobody likes you, because they follow a leader, they follow a energy, and that energy, they follow your reputation. You can set that reputation by you first liking yourself, and you will emanate that energy that you are confident, you like yourself. That means you're a good quality. And when you have already put that label of emanation of that good quality I am, then others will be attracted. But if you don't like yourself and don't believe in yourself already, yourself, by yourself, then how do you expect the others actually like you? Somebody has to promote you, and your promoter would be you, yourself, by the way you feel about yourself. So become independent of these relationships, bring your happiness to you because you like yourself, and then that will emanate a certain energy that when you're out with someone, they will feel that energy, and they feel you're somebody special because you feel so good about yourself. And people follow the people who like themselves. Of course, be fair. Don't be a narcissistic asshole. That's not what I'm talking about. All right. Hope that would be something for you to think about.